From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 30 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go and prove it right now.
Extra play by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook. Now 2nd is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've always seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Williams. Past the 20. 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. 45 yards. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
Here's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Come on, football time, man.
That will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. That is caught. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I was going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. On the slant is going Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
In motion left is Rice. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
At the 12-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go with Williams. And the search is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down now, run with McKinnon. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now is Mahomes. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll send Rice in motion. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And the throw is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets it down. They're going to be too short to 30 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rice will go in motion left. And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got Hartman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 15-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
He'll air this one out for Mims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop them on 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first half, but for them to start falling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. Touchdown Broncos. Marvin Mims, 45 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game. Where there he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. In motion, left is Rice. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 32 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Deep ball there on second down, but it wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
They go play action with Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he gets it here right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A handoff now for Pacheco. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second and 6. Now Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Escaping in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. There's Wilson to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This is 1st and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos 1st down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a good The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And to be frank, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they have most of them. It took a while to try and even it up. I just don't see words for this ball game. Methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best doctor in the industry. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.